Today's episode, we're going to practice 50 daily life conversation English shadowing sentences for B1 and B2 intermediate level. The kind of sentences native speakers actually use in daily life, at work, with friends, in meetings, outside, everywhere. Now let me explain how this practice will work. I'll say each sentence first. Then it will be your turn to repeat. I'll repeat every sentence twice, and you will also repeat each sentence twice, because repetition helps sentences stay in your memory longer, and it makes your pronunciation more natural. Also, along with every sentence, I'll explain it a little. If you're watching this video, it means you already know basic English. You can make simple sentences. You can understand conversations. You can even read and write a little. But when it's time to speak fluently, you hesitate. When it's time to speak fluently, you stop. You hesitate. Words don't come out easily. You start translating in your mind. You worry about grammar. You think about mistakes. And because of that, your English doesn't sound natural. Don't worry, you're not alone. Almost every intermediate learner faces this problem, and that's exactly what we're going to fix today. In this lesson, we're not going to study grammar rules. We're going to practice real conversation English. And one more important thing, the sentences in this video are very important for your daily speaking, so don't skip any part of the video because every sentence will help you sound more fluent and natural. And let's begin our shadowing practice. Did you get my message? Your turn. Did you get my message? Good. You say this when you want to know if someone received your text. What have you been up to lately? Repeat now. What have you been up to lately? Very good. We use this when asking about someone's recent activities. That really made my day. Say it again. That really made my day. Nice. You say this when something makes you very happy. Things are getting better now. Your turn. Things are getting better now. Good. This sentence is used when the situation is improving. How did everything go? Repeat now. How did everything go? Great! You use this when asking about results. There's something I need to discuss. There's something I need to discuss. Good! You say this when you want a serious conversation. That wasn't easy to handle. Your turn. That wasn't easy to handle. Nice. We say this when a situation is difficult to manage. What do you think about it? Repeat now. What do you think about it? Very good. You use this to ask for someone's opinion. That's a huge improvement. Say it again. That's a huge improvement. Good. This means there has been big progress. It took longer than expected. It took longer than expected. Well done. You say this when something needs more time than planned. Everything worked out in the end. Repeat now. Everything worked out in the end. Nice. We use this when the final result is good despite problems. That's something worth trying. Say it again. That's something worth trying. Good. You say this when an idea deserves an attempt. No one saw that coming. Your turn. No one saw that coming. We say this when something is completely unexpected. This place feels different now. Repeat now. This place feels different now. Nice. You use this when the atmosphere has changed. That explains a lot. Say it again. That explains a lot. Good. You say this when new information makes things clear. Something doesn't feel right. Your turn? Something doesn't feel right. Nice. We use this when you feel something is wrong. That was a close call. Repeat now. That was a close call. Very good. You say this when danger almost happened. Everything is under control. Say it again. Everything is under control. Good. This sentence means the situation is managed. That's exactly what we needed. We say this to show confidence. That's the best part. Your turn. That's the best part. Nice. You use this to highlight a favorite moment. This changes the whole picture. Repeat now. This changes the whole picture. Good. This means the situation looks different now. That's something to celebrate. That's something to celebrate. You say this when good news happens. Everything feels so clear now. Your turn. Everything feels so clear now. Nice. We use this when confusion is gone. That must have been stressful. Repeat now. That must have been stressful. Good. You say this to show empathy. This is getting interesting. This is getting interesting. Nice. You use this when things become exciting. That's a smart move. Your turn. That's a smart move. We say this for a good decision. This could be a turning point. Repeat now. This could be a turning point. Nice. This refers to a life-changing moment. That's what matters the most. Say it again. That's what matters the most. Good. You use this to stress importance. Everything is falling into place. Your turn. Everything is falling into place. Nice. We say this when things start working smoothly. That's all we needed to hear. That's all we needed to hear. You use this when information is enough. That's a huge relief. Your turn. That's a huge relief. Nice. We use this when stress disappears. This will make things easier. Repeat now. This will make things easier. Good. You say this when difficulty reduces. That's exactly the outcome we wanted. That's exactly the outcome we wanted. This means the result is perfect. Everything is finally coming together. Everything is finally coming together. Excellent. We say this when plans start succeeding. That's something we should think about. That's something we should think about. We use this when an idea needs consideration. This won't be easy, but it's possible. This won't be easy, but it's possible. Very good. You say this when a task is difficult but achievable. That's exactly what I was looking for. That's exactly what I was looking for. We use this when something matches our need perfectly. Everything is moving in the right direction. Everything is moving in the right direction. Excellent! You say this when progress is positive. Excellent work, everyone! Shadowing like this every day will make your English more fluent and natural. So repeat this video regularly and don't stop practicing. I'll see you in the next